This is Jason Newton, and I'm here at Fenton-Ruby Park in Willington, Connecticut. And this is a place where you can get out and take a short walk in an area of natural beauty that's also located directly along the Old Connecticut Path. So we'll take a short walk in the park here so that you can get an appreciation of what you might experience if you come out here. Today we'll take a shorter walk here in the park. There are a number of trails with several miles to be followed, but we'll walk along the Taylor Pond Trail, which is about 3/4 of a mile around the pond. As we follow on the Taylor Pond Trail here at Ruby Fenton Park, we come to a wooden bridge crossing a small stream at the outlet of Taylor Pond. And we'll pause here for a moment to look back across the pond. Just beyond the footbridge, we come into a wonderful vista onto Taylor Pond as we pan around. There are benches placed along the pathway that give you an opportunity to pause and sit to enjoy the quiet here around Taylor Pond. The path around Taylor Pond is easy to follow and would be suitable for families and with young children. And for those who want to go on a little bit more exploration of the woods here, there is a self-guided geology walk that branches from the Taylor Pond Trail and carries you further into the woods here at Fenton-Ruby Park. Coming out of the woods, the trail around Taylor Pond emerges into a woodland meadow and follows it across as it goes around the pond. Other trails branch from our route around Taylor Pond as part of the network of footpaths here in the preserve. The route of the path leads us once again out of the woods and down to the edge of the pond, where we have yet another spectacular vista of Taylor Pond. And we can walk right downhill to the very edge of the pond to look out across the way that we've traveled. The route of the path continues on through a fern glade here in the woods. The path leads us over a wet space on a boardwalk, and right now it's dried up, but come spring or after a heavy rain, this would be a wet area with the water flowing down into Taylor Pond. As we come uphill, we pass through an ancient stone wall and walk through a forest with dappled sunlight coming through the leaves. Our trail brings us to another boardwalk and a set of 3 bridges across small streams that lead down to the Taylor Pond. While the flow of the water is slow now, it would be running fully through here in the spring runoff. The Taylor Pond Trail comes to its end as we wind around and come over the last of the wooden footbridges to bring us to the Old Burma Road directly ahead of us. The Taylor Pond Trail comes out onto Burma Road right here, and Burma Road is a portion of the Old Connecticut Path, and this would be heading east towards Ashford, but we'll turn and walk the last little bit back to the parking lot. Our walk today around Taylor Pond here in Fenton-Ruby Park and Preserve. Leads us back to the park entrance and the picnic area here on the shore of the Fenton River. Whether you come here to spend a quiet hour walking around Taylor Pond, or a day walking on the trails here and following the Old Connecticut Path, you'll have a memorable experience here in the woods of Willington, Connecticut. The walk around Taylor Pond is one of many here in Fenton-Ruby Park, and the Willington Conservation Commission, which maintains this area for all to come and enjoy, has provided a map and a self-guided tour guide available at the Willington Conservation Commission webpage. For a link to it, please visit the Old Connecticut Path website for more information.